I just got in trouble with the police for taking my dog to shore because the dinghy dock lets out on the boardwalk. Ridiculous.
Hello, and welcome to, I guess, this next installment. Today is Christmas. I'm spending it alone on the boat. So Hannah, my next crew member, is supposed to get here tomorrow. So you might recognize her from TikTok. She also crewed with Elixir on Untied and Delos to do their Pacific crossing last year. So I also did an interview with her that I'll link down below. I guess probably about this time last year, but I'm really excited to have her help. It'll be really good. Really good. She's very excited to hang out with Ozzy. So right now it's 3:30 in the morning. Hannah got here yesterday and we are supposed to be leaving here early today. There's some like pretty gnarly swell that's coming into Southern California tomorrow, so we're trying to get a jump start and get into our next stop, which will be Dana Point today, and then we'll wait there through the swell that's coming through, so it should be fine.
With fog and seas like glass, Hannah and I motored all the way to Newport, which we were told would be a better stop than Dana Point. And then
waves slamming the California coast since yesterday.
We made it just in time to tuck in and avoid any of the effects of the crazy California swell. Since it was about New Year's and we weren't going anywhere anytime soon, Hannah took the chance to go back and visit friends and family to celebrate the holiday while I stayed back on the boat. Hannah originally was going to be with me all the way down the Pacific coast of Baja, but because we figured it would take a little bit longer because of stopping for weather, we decided that Hannah instead would just help me sail down to San Diego and I would take some time to work on the boat and relax before heading down into Mexico. Hannah arrived back to the boat a little bit later than expected the night of January 1st, but we decided to leave that night anyways. With southerly winds and a still unsettled sea state, it was definitely a bit of a slog, and an eventful one. We had a block for the head sheet snap, which I had to fix in the middle of the night, and early the next morning we had issues with my steering lines, so I had to jury rig a block for that. That being said, the sea state did end up settling as we were coming into San Diego, which made it very nice motoring in.
We came into San Diego last night after a bit of a rough sail. We had southerlies coming in, so we couldn't really sail because my boat doesn't go into the wind very well at all. And then we also couldn't motor because the chop was too bad. So we arrived, got the police inspection done, came into the anchorage. We anchored. We noticed that we were a little close to one boat, but we watched it before we went to sleep, and it wasn't awful. But then this morning we got woken up by the harbor police yelling like, "Kickapoo, like, is anybody on the boat?" So we come up and I was like, "Hey, like, what's going on?" Apparently the inspection department and the office that like keeps track of who's there weren't talking to one another, so I just had to show them my permit that I had gotten the night before. Then we noticed that we were really close to this like pretty big blue steel boat. And we were like, all right, like that's a little close for comfort. Then is the time that we should have done something about it, because the wind picked up and we drifted really close to the boat. Like I'm talking, I probably could have like touched it. It was right behind us. And we had to haul the anchor up. And as we were doing that, my steering lines broke. So one of the blocks on the beam broke while we were underway, and I like jury-rigged something to fix it, and the thing that I jury-rigged snapped, so at least it got us into the harbor last night. So that meant that Hannah was at the tiller while I was handling throttle and hauling the anchor up, which took a a really long time, and then when we finally got free, boat doesn't maneuver very well. We ended up going slightly over another boat's anchor rode, which wasn't good. It got like a little caught on the rudder, but we were able to get it undone. And then, yeah, tried to set the anchor again. We're a little nervous. We were too close to one of the like anchorage buoys. So we hauled it up again, and now I most definitely am anchored outside the channel, which my friends Brian and Alicia are here, and they said that they don't really mind. But yeah, it's crazy. So I've been in San Diego for like a little over 24 hours now, and I'm showering. It was gross yesterday outside, so my hair got grosser. So I just wanted to show like what I've been doing. I have a solar shower, but it's still too cold, this section of the coast, to use the solar shower. So I've been heating water up in my cast iron Dutch oven, and I just kind of like feel the water as it heats up. And then I generally always like to make a cup of tea too, so that right after I'm done showering, I can have some tea to help warm up. Once the water gets to the right temperature, I just put the lid on it. That way it stays pretty insulated. Cast iron is like my favorite to use ever. But yeah, so I just do that, and then I use my 1 cup measuring cup, and I'll like scoop the water out and like pour it over like shower, so hopefully this can be way less greasy. Yesterday I was talking about how I was slightly outside of the anchorage, so I'm gonna kind of show you what it looks like really quick. So like there's a marina that's like over here, and I'm like right outside the channel for that, and then that's the marker. There's 2 yellow markers, so like depending on how I swing, I'm like slightly in between the channel for the marina and then the anchorage, and all the other boats are over there, and my friends are all the way over here on that boat. So I've been in San Diego for a while now, so they're gonna kind of give me the lay of the land. We're going grocery shopping here in just a little bit, so I need to get dried off a little bit and then have breakfast and get ready to go. I don't want to keep them waiting. So they do have 2 kids though, which always slows people down, so I don't need to count on that though.
Over the next month, I definitely got settled into life in San Diego. It was nice to kind of just rest and have a break and enjoy the sunshine and the warmth, which was something that was lacking from my life for basically the past 2 years. I had a fish that came out of my salt pump when I was trying to do dishes. I got to spend a lot of time with my friends Brian and Alicia. We played lots of board games and tried many different ways to open a bottle of wine without having a corkscrew. So only the torch was successful. But yeah, overall, I've really enjoyed San Diego so far. Hello, it's Editing Reagan, squished up in my bunk. I hope you liked this video. I thought I had already posted it like a long time ago, and I didn't. But here it is now, and I have a new video that I just filmed today, so hopefully I'll try and get that edited and out next week. So thank you guys so much. San Diego has definitely been the first place coming down the coast that I really feel like I am cruising. I got a little taste of that in Morro Bay, but this is definitely more of a cruising atmosphere. I didn't realize how big San Diego was, so it's been cool to be like a city girl for a little bit, especially before I'm kind of in the middle of nowhere sailing down the coast of Baja. Yeah, it's been fun. I wanted to say thank you again to everyone that supports on Patreon. It really makes a difference. These videos take a lot of work. That being said, I have restructured Patreon, so I got rid of the higher tiers because I just found that I couldn't keep up with what I was saying that I was going to give to the higher tiers, so I just nixed those. And then yeah, the lower tiers are just for general support, and I'm gonna be writing a post about the trip I had from San Francisco to Morro that I'll be posting my captain's log on that. And then I'm actively working on redoing my website because I want to start putting out yoga classes again. My old classes are still available on Patreon, but I haven't posted new classes anytime soon, so I need to get back on top of that, and I want to have a good collection of classes before I start taking clients again. And then yeah, I reapplied to go back to school, so that's something that's absolutely crazy that's happening. Very exciting. Who knows if they'll even want me, but yeah, so big things are happening. I'm really excited for this next month. I should be finally going down to Mexico. It's been nice to slow down a little bit though and take my time, but yeah, thank you guys. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll have my Patreon linked below, and then also the interview that I did with Hannah if anybody's interested in listening to it. So yeah, bye.